welcome to Tea Time today with me, Chaiti Narula. We're at JP Greens in Greater Noida and rather a bright, sunny, summery day to play golf. On the show today, we've got a rendezvous with one of the best female golfers in the country, Gauri Monga.
On the show this week, we have Gauri Monga, Indian amateur golfer.
Initially, when I started playing, I didn't like it too much. And I was more into basketball and other sports.
In news, Phil Mickelson wins Scottish Open. And Anirban Lahiri wins PGTI Eagleburg Open.
Amazing tee off, Gauri.
Thank you.
Welcome
Hi.
to Tea Time.
Thank you.
It's such a pleasure to have a woman on the show. So, tell me about your journey. You're 19, you're young, you're vibrant, you're an awesome player, you're a scholarship student. How did you take on to this game?
My mom has actually been playing for over 26 years now, so she got me into the game.
So, what age did you start playing?
I started when I was 12 and a half, so it's been almost 7 years now.
And since 12 and a half, you've been practicing every single day of your life.
Yeah.
Which is your home course?
Delhi Golf Club.
So now
Practice every day.
So this is now what you're going to do for a living.
Yeah, but next year I will be turning pro. If not next year, then the year after that for sure.
You know about Gauri turning pro and taking up golf as a professional is something that we will be discussing in large detail on the show today. But time now first for me to tee off.
So that's your driver, okay, like your tee shot. Stand further, further a little more back.
Yeah.
Keep it more on your left side, so just move your stance a little to the side.
Yeah. So grip the club from the back and you hit a longer shot.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
It's not bad.
You have schooled in Delhi. You were born and
Yeah.
brought up in Delhi. Of course, now you're traveling all over the world and making the country proud at the age of 19. What inspired you and what provoked you to take up golf as a career?
See, initially when I started playing, I didn't like it too much. And I was more into basketball and other sports. So, since I started playing well and performing, and at such a young age, you do get that kick, right? Like,
Right.
even in school, all your classmates and all are like, you know, oh my God, you're doing so well and you're in the papers and on TV and stuff. So it feels good at that age, you know, like, and of course, my family was always there to support me. Mom's been a golfer. She understands the sport well, and as and when I kept playing better, I just used to love it, no? Like it became my passion, and I just love it now. Like it's just a part of me.
But when you were growing young, you know, all youngsters, when they're kids, they keep imagining that this is what I will be when I grow up. I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an engineer. Did you ever think like that?
Never in my life did I ever think I would be a golfer. I never thought I would get into any sport and that to take it up professionally.
So you were awarded the #1 lady amateur golfer of the country in 2009, 2010. What led you to being #1?
Basically a point system, right? Like we play tournaments all around the year, and according to the points which we've accumulated, I had the highest, so I was #1 in the country, like ranked #1. So, I mean, I played the whole season. I won like a lot of tournaments that year. Like till today, I won 16 national events, and I mean,
Which has
it
been your
feels
most
great.
interesting tournament that you've played? One that you look back upon and...
The DGC Ladies Week, the Delhi Golf Club Ladies Week. Like, I shot 11 under in 3 days, and like 4 under, 5 under, 2 under. And till today, there's no other lady or girl or anybody in
Who's
India
been able to do that.
who's broken their records.
So now in terms of your education, you're just 19, you're out of school, you have a formal college and a degree to achieve, which
Yeah.
is something that you will have to get under your belt.
Yeah.
how are you managing being a sportswoman at the same time balancing academics out to make sure that you also graduate in the right fashion?
I got done with my 12th in 2012, so I took a gap year, and now I'll be joining ILM, and that's a private university. So they are very supportive. They give me enough leave to like play my tournaments and travels. In the mornings, if I'm playing golf and if I'm doing my yoga before that, then in the evenings I do sit down and study. And if I have tuitions, then I take those. And then
How many hours in a day do you devote to golf?
if I'm practicing, then around 2.5, 3 hours. If I'm playing, then a usual round like 5.5, 6 hours.
Now, speaking about some of your achievements, Gauri, in the Queen Sirikit Cup,
Yeah.
you helped the Indian team to place 4th overall. How
Yeah.
did you manage that?
I played really well that week. I shot 3 under for the week and I finished tied third individually. And we had a team of 3, so Vani Kapoor and Aditya Ashok were my teammates. So two best scores, the best 2 scores per day were counted out of 3. So my score was counted, like obviously because I played well, and we did manage to finish 4th, and that was by far India's best finish at the Sirikit.
You, on a personal note, wound up a tied 3rd, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And
Individually, yeah.
individually, and the team, of course, came
4th.
4th, thanks to you. Now, talking about championships, you're also playing a lot of, I see you in a lot of corporate championships as well. How are you making your way there?
My mom actually plays all those, so when I don't have any national tournaments on, so she just tells me to like accompany her and go play those events. So I just go play them for
And at that
fun.
point in time, you're
and
also competing with the men, because in
Yeah.
corporate championships, you're not
Mainly men,
competing
yeah.
against a woman vis-a-vis the
Right,
others. So
right.
how do you manage that? How do you manage to
it's
keep
fun.
scores
Like
there?
I play these corporate events for fun. It's in a way, it's actually like a stress buster, like a fun round of golf. And the men being there competing with them it's fine. Like
Okay, so this men-women debate is very interesting. We're going to continue with the men-women debate and also find out a little more about who coaches you and who inspires you in this journey that you're embarking upon on the other side of this break. So let's take a quick break right here on Tea Time. On the other side, we will still remain in conversation with Gauri Monga, who is one of the top and the finest female golfers in India. Thank you for staying with us on Tea Time. We're in conversation with Gauri Monga, who is, of course, an amateur golfer turning pro next year. Gauri, we were talking about men versus women. You find yourself to be one of the only few female golfers that this country has.
no, there's so many, and it's picking up slowly. If I name a few, we've got Simi Mehra, of course, you must be knowing her. We've got Sharmila, Vani. There's so many, like the Gurbani. They're all doing so well, Aditi.
But you know, they're not spoken about much. It's always the Gaganjeet Bullars and the like that
yeah,
are
that's 'cause,
hogging the limelight in the media.
The girls and the ladies aren't given much coverage, like not related to the men.
So you think there is a lack of the right push and the right kind of encouragement that a sportsman needs when it comes to a woman golfer in this country?
Of course. Firstly, it's the media. I think they need to be covering a lot more ladies' events. It is important for the country to know that their girls are actually doing well, and for our union to be sending them abroad to play more tournaments. Like the guys get to play many more tournaments than the girls do,
Right.
Because they feel that the girls aren't performing or whatever it is. But
It's a complete Chak De India story
yeah,
in
of
golf.
course, it is. We need that Shah Rukh Khan.
Now, talking about corporate sponsorships, do you think there is enough of corporate money backing a woman like you?
No, not really.
Well, what is going
See,
on?
as an amateur, I'm anyways not allowed to be sponsored.
Right, but you're turning pro soon.
Yeah, I am
so
turning pro
What are your
soon, so-
expectations?
Women do need a lot of sponsors. Like, we already have our pro circuit, and compared to the men's circuit, we don't have much money. And like, what I feel is that the sponsors feel that they want good players to be playing the circuit for them to put their money into the game. But for us, and for my competitors now, we feel that if there isn't much money in the pro circuit, why should we turn pro? For what?
Now, you're somebody who has represented the country at various international tournaments. Which ones are these?
I've played at the Queen's Sirikit Cup twice.
That's where you
and-
came third and helped India come
yeah,
fourth.
Yeah,
We spoke about
and
that.
I've played in Jakarta, the Indonesian Open. I played the Nick Faldo series as a junior in China. I played the Polo Classic in America. I've played a lot of tournaments, like all over. Quite a few.
How are you received as an Indian woman in these international tournaments?
Just as another player. Like I said, it's not there abroad. I mean, for them, a guy and a girl it's the same. For them, each and every team is the same. We're all the same.
But in India, of course, there is that differentiation.
But I'm sure it'll take a while, and then
I guess it is changing
fine.
around for the better as well.
Of course it is, and it will be fine. Couple of more years, because even now the Delhi Golf Club has started this new thing about the girls. It's like a girls' foundation, like the caddy girls and all. They're sponsoring them so that they can play. But a lot of them are coming up and they're doing well. A lot of them are doing well. Like I said, it's just the media which needs to start covering the women.
Talking about scholarships, you were also offered the Arizona State University scholarship as well. It did not go down well with you because you've come back now.
Yeah. Of course, I was very excited.
You were given by the virtue of your golfing achievements,
Yeah,
of
golf
course.
scholarship. It was based on my golf. So, I mean, yeah, I was very excited. I went there. I was happy. But, I mean, after a couple of days, it just... I mean, I don't think it suits everyone. And I didn't want to live that life. Though it was amazing, like I could have done wonders out there, but no, I just preferred being at home, being with family and playing here and playing for India.
So Gauri, now you have to teach me the right manner to play a bunker shot. Come.
Now you grip your club and open your club face as much as you can because you want the ball to go higher, right?
Right.
2 inches behind the ball so that you get it higher, you get more sand and you hit the sand so that the ball gets out, A little better.
Better? So Gauri, let's talk about the amateur title you won at the Indian Open.
Yeah, that's always been very special to me. It's India's biggest professional ladies event, and a couple of amateurs from India do get an opportunity to play in that event. So I played there thrice and I won the amateur title twice, and it's really special. Like, you know, you firstly you gain a lot of experience because you're playing with like professionals from all over Asia and Europe. I mean, it's a lot of fun. You play in their conditions, so you're playing with professionals, and you learn so much from them because you're playing with them. You see their game, and I mean, it's great. You know, like it's a great experience.
So Gauri, what are the right things that you have to do now to become a pro? You're targeting end of this year or maybe next year.
Yeah, I've been working really hard on my game with my coach Raju Singh. That's at the Noida Golf Club. So I've been working hard on my game. I've been practicing. I had a couple of swing changes to make which I'm working on, and just trying to make my shot game really strong. Because key to play well, like that's how the European Tour pros are different from us. Because their shot game is like the main thing compared, So I'm just practicing hard and I have no expectations. I'm just enjoying myself.
That's why you're just rolling. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're just thinking about it, it's just playing on your mind and you sometimes
It's a great life lesson because you're only competing with yourself.
Yeah, and it's an individual game, right? Golf. And you don't have to beat anyone. You have to beat the course. So
yes,
you just, I'm enjoying myself and I'm just playing and I'm happy. I'm still treating it like a hobby. I mean, I don't want to like stress on it. So, I mean, I really have no expectations. I mean, I'm turning pro, but I think it'll just be the same. I'll keep practicing.
It's a lovely breezy attitude you've got, which is why you're doing that well. We're going to talk a little more in detail about Gauri's coach and of course Gauri's support structure, which every sports person requires on the other side of this break. Time now for us to break here. You come back and we'll stay in conversation with Gauri. Welcome back. You're still tuned into Tea Time, and Gauri and I were discussing about Gauri's career in golf. She's turning pro next year, and of course we were discussing about who your coach is and how much does he inspire you.
Yeah, I'm coaching with Raju Singh. He himself is a professional golfer and he's playing. Whatever time he gets, he devotes to me, and I mean, it's great. Like, we have our own equation, and it's very important for the student and coach to have their own equation to understand everything.
I understand that. When we talk about coaching, there's also a world-class coaching experience that countries like USA are setting a benchmark. how far is India? Does India even feature in the top 5 countries to even learn golf?
I don't think so. We don't have that kind of equipment and facilities which the other countries provide to their players. They have like the best club fitters.
They're even
and-
using a lot of, IT, which is big data analytics, to predict what kind of club they should be making. They're with utmost precision. They're coming up with their clubs and what have you.
Like even for club fitting, though we do have a couple of really good ones out here, but usually people prefer going to Dubai or to Japan or to America to get their clubs fitted. Like most likely, I think a couple of months before I turn professional, I will be going to Dubai to get my clubs fitted because it is important.
Talking about your mother happens to be a big source of inspiration, considering she is always with you. Does she travel with you as well?
She used to, but it's been what, two and a half years I've been traveling myself. So I'm old enough now.
And how much
so.
of her game does inspire you? Because she's a golfer herself.
I mean, sometimes I do feel that, the faults I see in her swing are there in mine too. I think it's just genetic. Like even my aunt, I have a lot of similarities with her as well. Like I think it's just in my genes, my positives and negatives. They both come from both of them, I think.
Gauri, as a woman golfer, does the diet matter a lot in your game?
Of course it does. Like say, we usually have our tournament rounds in the morning. I can't function without a heavy breakfast. I cannot play without having like a heavy breakfast. So I have a very heavy breakfast, an okayish lunch and a light dinner. And I'm completely off sweets. I avoid fast food.
Now, there are a lot of Indian golfers who have made their mark internationally. Jeev Milkha Singh, you've got Anirban Lahiri, you've got Gaganjeet Bhullar. Which out of these do you look up to?
Gaganjeet.
Why?
I'm very fond of him. I don't know why.
I don't know, everyone seems to be fond of Gaganjeet. Everyone
at such a young age, he's done so well, and I don't know,
And he's got a good nature.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. Which is the international golfer that you look up to?
Tiger.
Tiger Woods. What is it about Tiger's game that you
everything,
like?
just look at him, he's so focused, and he's lost a lot of fans because of what happened, but I think that's his private life. I've always liked him because of his golf.
What about Rory McIlroy?
He's cute. I mean, he's
So Rory's
a good
cute.
player, but for me, it's just Tiger. I think he's like the best player the world could ever have.
So amongst the Indians, whose game inspires you the most?
Amongst the ladies,
Amongst the style, whose style do you like?
Sharmila.
Okay.
Sharmila
What is it
amongst the girls. I love the way she dresses up on the golf. She's very glamorous. And the game, I think it's Simi Mehra, as always. She's, towards all the ladies, she's very supportive and she's always been very motivating towards all of us. So, and her game is, it's amazing. She's the only one who's ever reached the LPGA from India.
Have you ever played with one of the pro golfers of the country and taken training from them? Do you go for a lot of these clinics?
Clinics, no, but I personally do know Simi Mehra. I did take a couple of lessons from her. We actually went for the Finair Masters together. So we shared the room and, we have a good equation. Like, she's really nice.
And do you play with any of the guys?
Ashok Kumar.
He has?
Yeah, he has. He taught me for a year. We played a lot of golf together. Like, he really helped me with my course management and stuff. But yeah, so.
So what do you find, which is the most challenging course you've come across?
The Delhi Golf Club. That's my favorite golf course, in fact. It's my home course as well, but I don't think we have a golf course like that anywhere. It's just full of bushes and it's just a fairway and bushes. So it's like...
It's beautiful.
It's very psyche. And even like the best of players can mess up in that golf course. Like Ernie Els was there a couple of years back and he shot rounds of 9 over and stuff in...
Nice roll. Oh, fabulous.
The putting is mainly about the feel. So you just basically keep it right behind the ball. And this line should be in the middle of the ball. Okay, so now you just grip it slightly tightly and you just move your shoulders to and fro. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Great.
Oh. Awesome. Thank you. So Gauri, this grip, the putter grip has been gifted to you by Gaganjeet. How did this come about?
I met him at a tournament and he had an orange one on, like the same brand, and I just said that I really like it, so he just pulled this one out from his bag and he gave it to me.
Oh,
So.
sweet of him. Okay, so now Gauri, on a final concluding note, your tips to the golfer. You've taught me enough golf today, so I've got your tips for me, for my game. But in general, what are your tips for the golfer?
Just don't take golf too seriously and just enjoy yourself on the golf course. Just have a ball on the course and don't stress about it at all. Just enjoy yourself. Just be free and just enjoy yourself. That's all I want to say.
All right, thank you so much for joining me on the
welcome.
show
Thank
today,
you.
Gauri. I'm looking forward to you turning pro and have you back on the show maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
That's a wrap from Gauri Monga and me, Chaiti Narula. I will see you next week.